When did we become so hypersensitive that we have started evaluating ourselves, wondering how we are perceived by people around us? I mean, are we really grown ups now? Hi everyone, this is Fatima Sharma, and today I am here to talk out certain things that has been inside me for quite some time now. I hope you are doing well, but if not, then I am so sure that you might be in a point where you are questioning yourselves, the things that you have done in the past for so long, and now wondering where your future lies and doubting your own inner potential. The most loveliest part to us as a human being is the self image, and if someone questions it, and if we are fragile and if we are sensitive, then it is a gone case, because once we are shattered, then it takes so much of courage to rise above that particular phase that we are putting ourselves in. But the good part is, once you rise above, once you rise back to your potential, your dreams, then nothing else will matter. But to be very honest, when we walk forward, being a grown up, like we all are, then certain times comes when we definitely doubt ourselves. What is there with perfectionism? I mean, why is everyone so much perfect in social media? Everyone is so intelligent, everyone is so knowledgeable, everyone is so much concerned, everyone is so much progressive, everyone is an activist, everyone is a professional, everyone is stable financially, emotionally, everyone is doing great, and am I only the one who is wondering that I'm not doing enough in life? See, it is not that good to compare ourselves, but when I scroll the social media and see people doing so great in life, sometimes I question myself, and I find myself in a place where I question that maybe I'm not doing enough, or maybe I'm the only one who is bad in this entire world. I don't know if you think it in that way. I am here to share that I'm not here for validation. And why did I say this is because I was in a point, recording this video took me so much of courage today, okay, because somebody shattered it. We live in a society where we are questioned, and no matter how strong we are, sometimes we break down to rise back stronger. So it was like that. And I love talking, I love being friendly, I am empathetic, I know my boundaries, I know where I lie, and I know where should I keep certain people in lives. But as soon as I become fragile in someone, fragile in front of someone, I'm questioned, my nature is questioned. And it is so disturbing to see people not holding that emotional capability, emotional capacity, and that awareness in their consciousness to understand certain things, that the way I am is not wrong. It is what makes me. My friendliness, my openness, my smile, my kindness, that is what makes me Pratima Sharma. And if somebody questions it, then that person is never gonna be a part of my life. Please get that straight. It took me so long, okay, almost a month now, and I'm still wondering, why do people have to be that way? Or is it me that I'm not able to get certain things right? I was questioning my friendliness, I was questioning the empathy I hold. I'm someone who smiles at strangers, I'm someone who loves to hear stories about how people are doing what they do, stories. I'm someone who loves storytelling, I'm someone who is enthusiastic about what is there in the future. I hold curiosity, I hold depth, and people don't understand it, and I was okay with it until one point came where I was losing myself. Not losing, but I was doubting myself. I was doubting my choices. I was doubting, oh, maybe I did wrong. Maybe I should not smile at everyone I come across while I walk. Maybe I should not talk to those guys. Maybe I should not talk to those aunties. Maybe I should not talk to those uncles. Maybe I should not greet people who is coming in front of me. Maybe I should stay inside. Maybe I should not be that expressive. Maybe I should stop recording videos. Why am I making these videos? Where am I going? For what am I doing all this? I mean, like, the person who questioned me, is that person really right? And I'm really wrong? Until I realized that it was never for the people around. I started expressing, I started writing at the very young age. And I still remember my first poem, first poetry when I wrote it back in class 6 as a class activity. And since then, I knew that I can write. And slowly, I started making videos. And that was the way I could regulate myself, I could stay in touch with myself, and along the way, I found people who felt the same way I felt, and I became voices to those voices that is suppressed, that they suppress inside them. And these are the things I love. And I was really questioning myself because some people thought that it was wrong, some people think that it is wrong. Some people think that it is not appropriate. Some people think it is inappropriate because I am a girl and I should know my, what do I say? I should know where I lie. But that is so wrong. We all are human beings, irrespective of any gender. And we have the right to live our life the way we want. And I was, really so much devastated. I was in fear about, oh, maybe people are talking about me. Maybe they are really judging me. But I was wrong. No one has that much time to think about how others are doing. Jokes apart, but I know where I lie, where I stand, and this is for you as well. You're not doing anything wrong. You're following your heart, you're following your dreams, you're following your path. And if someone questions you, it is okay to question, but when someone becomes so much, what do I say? When someone starts affecting your life in a way, when you start doubting yourself just because somebody doesn't find what you're doing is worth it, then stay away from those people. We are enough. We are enough, and we have to go a long way. And it is so sad if we just sit inside these closed walls, inside these closed doors, and just recall the words somebody said. I mean, we are grown ups now, we have seen so much, and this is nothing. This is just a phase. The universe is trying to protect us and guide us in a way where we are told not to give up. And if you want to have someone who is gonna tell you that he or she is proud of you, then I want to be that person. Even if I don't know you, I can relate to your feelings, and I'm proud of you for what you have done in your life. You are doing great, and I know you are gonna make it. You'll achieve everything that you have always wanted, but let's not give up this easily. Let's not be shattered. Let's not be. It's okay to be sensitive, but let that sensitivity not harm us in a way that we question our own choices. Instead, just be so analytical that you find goodness in that. And to those people who have questioned me, I want to say thank you, genuinely, because this was an opportunity for me to get to the core of what I believe and what I am and what I can actually be. I'm not gonna doubt myself anymore just because you all said me certain things. Things takes time, and I'm gonna take mine, and you should also take it. To those people who are feeling low today, you know, happiness will come back to you very soon. Let's just cherish this, let's just cherish this sadness to understand ourselves better. Thank you, and thank you for listening. Even if you are not listening to this, I'm so relieved that I have talked out things that has been inside me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. Good night. See you soon in the other video. Love you all. Bye bye.